I've owned the Mavic Air since April 2021, and I've had a lot of experience with it. Considering all the other drones on the market, would this still be a good option in 2022? Hey guys, welcome back to Weather Wave. And let me just say, the Mavic Air is still a good drone. It has a good camera, it's durable, feels high quality, has internal storage. I mean, this thing still has good features and capabilities. But if we do a quick search on Mercari, these things are going for $350 up to $600. And that's a little bit of money. Compared to the Mavic Mini, which goes for around $350, the Mavic Air has a better camera, internal storage, and obstacle avoidance, which can help a lot. The footage from the Mavic Air won't disappoint either. It doesn't have a 1-inch sensor or OcuSync, but I would still use the Mavic Air for real estate photography or even some kind of filming business. I don't really see myself needing that much more. Of course, I would like more battery life and range, but the camera and other features make me want to stick with the Mavic Air. So enough about the features for now, because I actually have a challenge, but I have to go outside first. I have 10 minutes to fly up the Mavic Air and see what kind of footage I can get without any post-production in under 10 minutes. And if it's actually good, you might have to get the Mavic Air. So I just finished getting the drone shots, and I think it might have turned out pretty good. And yes, I did stay under that 10-minute window. And remember guys, I'm only gonna be using cuts, so no color correction, no adding any LUTs. So it's really just zero editing, just with a few basic cuts. So let's get to editing. So the editing process is done. And let me just say, you guys are gonna be blown away. And this only took me 10 minutes to film. I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting any longer, so here's the footage. Oh, I didn't see you guys there. So let me just say, the footage came out honestly very good. And it only took me 10 minutes to get the footage. So even just with that, you guys might have to get the Mavic Air. And like I said before, the only post-production that I did was cutting up the footage. And it came out really good. Now for battery life. So I usually get around 14 to 18 minutes of battery life. And I know it could be better, but I actually am left with extra flight time after getting my shots. And that's actually kind of a big thing, because that leaves more room to get your drone back home. But the charging times are honestly very good. It takes roughly 50 minutes to charge the battery from 0 to 100%. So it's actually pretty quick. Now for the range. The range for me at least is pretty good. But if you're flying in some place where there's a lot of Wi-Fi interference, like a city or a big neighborhood, you'll probably get some Wi-Fi interference and you could possibly lose connection. Also, if you're flying behind trees or buildings, you can also possibly lose connection too. But most of the time it should be good. But if you want to make sure that you're gonna have a good stable connection, make sure to watch my video on how to improve your connection. Now let's move on to the size. The size of the Mavic Air is honestly still amazing, and you can actually just put it in your pocket, so there's really no need to carry around a big case and take it everywhere you go. So it's very easy to take around. And I know if you're showing up to your photo/video shoot with the Mavic Air, you're not going to look as professional as if you were showing up with an Inspire. But that's actually kind of good, because most people who are around you that aren't part of your shoot will see the Mavic Air as a toy drone, and they really won't think too much of it. So it could actually be better in some ways. Just because the Mavic Air is small doesn't mean the image from it is bad though. It still provides amazing shots. And just because the Mavic Air is small doesn't mean it's quiet. It's actually pretty noisy. Here, take a look for yourself. Yeah, that's kind of noisy. And if you guys had any questions about the speed, it's pretty fast. So if the camera is amazing, the battery life and range is pretty good, and the speed and durability is great. So would I still recommend the DJI Mavic Air in 2022? The answer is yes, because I'm still impressed with this drone. This drone still delivers a lot, and if you can find the Mavic Air between $350 and $450, I would definitely think about buying it. Also, if you guys are wondering, I actually still use the Mavic Air as my main drone. I mean, most of my videos are dedicated to this drone, and it's because I like it that much. And also guys, I'm actually going to be starting up the weather videos again, so you guys can can expect some weather videos in the future. Thanks for watching. The Mavic Air is still a great option in 2022, even for professional use, and for years to come. And in my next video, I'll be shouting out one lucky viewer who subscribes to my channel and tells me in the comments that they subscribed. And bye guys.